Happy New Year to you. 2019, baby. Whoop. Or whatever you do, however you celebrated it, however you kicked it off. Happy 2019 to you. Happy New Year, everybody. It's Tuesday morning. Y'all know I usually do a Move Monday. Let me throw my jacket on because I'm acting like it's not cold as out here. What's up, Scott? Matthew. Hey, man, we had a great time the other night, bro. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We had a great time. Romello. Hey, man, I hope you appreciated that message, man. I really meant that from my heart. Appreciate it and connected with a lot of new people this year, man. Appreciate meeting you toward the end of the year and establish a new friendship, man. Thanks for hanging out with me, following along, man, supporting all the music and everything online. Hopefully we connect this year, man. I'm going to put together a shed. I'm going to have, so you know, you all been following me for the In the Shed series. And much love. Thanks for all the support, all that kind of good stuff. The In the Shed series is doing well. I'm excited about where that's going. And so because of that, I'm going to actually wind up having, I would probably say, let's see, because it's happening as we speak. Like I'm thinking of the idea, it's bubbling. It's all up in here. What's your goal? Start dropping some of y'all goals for 2019. Like some of the ones that there's some that I know that's gonna immediately just carry over, and then there's some that are completely new. Drop me one. Like what would be? I tell you what, because of the type of person I am and the way that I think. Let's say drop the one that you had from last year. That was like the small nugget, is the one thing you needed in order to like really go where you're going. And maybe you slacked off on it this past year, or maybe you didn't nail it like how you really wanted to. So drop like that one nugget. What was that one thing where it's like you got your big dreams and that kind of thing, but there's that one like nut or bolt where if you get that part right, everything else moves. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2019. So what is that for you? Be respectful. I like that. That's like, we could stop right there and just go in on that. Thanks for hanging out, Renata. So, happy 2019. No matter what your 2018 was like, I put it up on Facebook yesterday. No matter what your 2018 was like, whether it was your best year or, more than likely, it was a year where you achieved some great ups and maybe even had some great downs with some tough losses. But I'm a person that looks at every day and every opportunity as being able to like completely wipe the slate clean and start over. James, thanks for hanging out. James Harvey, thanks for hanging out. So, with that being said, I'm looking at 2019 as a slate, wipe the slate clean, get the new canvas, the whole nine, right? So it's a new day, new opportunities. So what in 2019 are you wiping clean from the slate? What do you need to move so that it's back to white? Or you just painting white over top of it to start over? That's kind of how I'm looking at it. So let's take a walk. Y'all know how I do. It's morning, always feel good. It's like cool and crisp out here. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna leave my bottle here. I got my hydrate. Hey, look, if you all haven't seen Robert Glasper's video Hydrate, go on his IG page, Robert Glasper, and look for this video where he has a water bottle in his hand. It's a video. I don't know if he named it, but anyway, it's funny. All right, so I wanted to connect on a few things in this. I'm gonna leave my bottle right here. All right, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it on camera. This is where my bottle is. I don't really want to take it with me because I want to walk, and I had to carry it. So if somebody steals this bottle, I got witnesses. All right, let's go. What's up, everybody? Renata. Oh, that means so much. That means so much. Hold on, let me get my adjustments made. Oh, that means so much. All right, so look, this is just the beginning, Renata. If you got like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because I'm damn long-winded. We're going to talk about a few things. 2019 is here, y'all. The first thing I want to say off the bat is no matter what you went through in 2018, there's going to be some things that you got to just flatly let go. Like, no more pondering on it. No more like, well, I wonder, did y'all see? I'm sorry, I'm having flashback moments of like my family moments from these past 2 weeks. Did you all see the video with Mei Lee crying? And I got my admission out of her. Oh my goodness. That was so fun to make, because here's the thing, and I know I'm all over the place, but this is why you got to keep up with Aaron Hill TV, because it's going to be like that. This year, for me, is getting ready to be a year where you all have already rocked with me on the journey. Okay, look, hold up, one more thing. All right, right here, 66, so maybe I shouldn't have showed that on camera, but it might not be so bad. Right there lives one of my best friends in the whole world, Mr. Kier Johnson, Purple Honey Music and Entertainment. Y'all see, so I'm walking from my house, and where we started, I was about maybe 15 seconds from my house. Wow, thanks for all the love. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Where I started from, we were about maybe 30 seconds from my door. And right there lives my absolute best friend in the world. We always joke because what we said, we've been friends now since 2002. Kier Johnson, if you don't check out Purple Honey Music, I'm not your friend no more. If you don't check out Purple Honey Music, it is, I am so proud of what my homie Kier Johnson is doing. I'm so proud to be on the journey with him. And we've done a lot of things over the year. Anyway, he lives right there. And we joked and said, man, when I, moved in this area, we were like, man, we're going to be so close that we're probably not going to ever see each other. And sure enough, I walked from where I did 30 seconds away. Anyway, look at this background, y'all. This is one of the reasons why I like walking when I do this live stream. And for everybody that was looking out and that asked about Mood Mondays yesterday, please forgive me. It was New Year's. What was I supposed to do? All right, let me start reading with what you all are talking about, because this is important. Happy 2019. It shows backwards. What, my video showing backwards? Okay, let me go back. Renata, you on fire. Scott, I'm getting to write in volume 3 of my book. Nice, Scott. I had a busy fall and didn't make time. I love the fact that you understand exactly what it is, man, so that you can be able to jump on it. Renata, I appreciate that, Renata. Look, when I say 10 minutes before I started this broadcast, I was like, oh, snap, let's do it. It's 2019. I didn't get a chance to broadcast yesterday. And I was like, but what a better excuse to have. It was New Year's. Like, people with bad energy, don't put so much into them, keeping them in prayer. I totally agree with you. The thing is, you have got to get y'all know it's the same messages over and over and over, but they never get old, because it's all what we deal with. You have to get rid of any negative energy that is in your life. Any negative energy. When I was young, and it would be, and I didn't live around here when I was young, but see that creek right there? I think about stuff like when I was young, when it was snowing. I would never do this now. Like, you're crazy when you're a kid. We would take a sled, and we would slide down there, rocks and all, like crazy. So anyway, what was I saying? People with bad energy. Yeah. It's the same old messages, but they never get old, because there are always new ways to look at them and learn them. We have got to get any negative energy out of our lives. Any bit of negative energy. Now, here's the thing. It's the yin and the yang. So, how do you build muscle? I had mine out a few minutes ago, but It's cold as hell out here. I had to put the jacket on. I couldn't be. I had to choose. Comfort and life over being cute. Anyway, it's something I joke about. We'll talk about that in the future. 2019, y'all. We got a lot of stuff to do. Y'all see I'm excited. I'm giddy. But, you got to remove any negative energy from your life. But the thing is, how do you build muscle? The way that you build muscle, or the way muscle is built, is, as we all know, because it's the process we hate, which is, it's the stress that's put on the muscle that actually builds the muscle. So, of course, nobody wants negative energy. My thing is, stop questioning the energy and just question, what am I going to do about it as far as who I am and how it affects me. That's the only thing that's important. Get it out your life. James Harvey, good morning. Cool to be long-winded when you... Oh, man, that means a lot, bro. Thanks, man. Wow, happy 2019 to you, man, to you and your family. Let me start waving to people. So my 2019, as you all can see, is about being on total full-blast activation as a person, as a figure, as just being the best that I can be. If there's anybody who's listening to this broadcast who has never heard me before, hey, Amber. Good morning. If there's anybody who's listening who hasn't listened before, first of all, shame on you. Where have you been? What have you been doing with your life? No, I'm just kidding. I will never be that kind of person, by the way, y'all. Never. This platform, I will never be that kind of person. Always authentic, which is a part of what I want to talk about for 2019 for all of us. I think the most important thing that you can be in 2019 is a more authentic version of yourself. The most important thing that you can be in 2019 is a more authentic version of yourself. I'm a very emotional person, so I'm tearing up just thinking about that and what that means. What that means? Oh, 20% already? See, y'all, iPhone. Okay, look, right. So let me put it in low power mode. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a bunch going on right now. I just had to negotiate some more time with my phone. I love iPhone. Battery sucks. But anyway, so I think that the most important thing that you could do would be for 2019, especially going to 2020. Come on, y'all. You can't go into 2020 with no foolishness. It's 2020? Yo, all right, hold up. All right. For those out there on the esoteric tip, and I'm not saying it to be mocking, just inside joke. Anyway, 2020. 2020 is probably one of the most important numbers to us as far as humanity, with the systems of communication and labeling and being able to understand the world around us and all that. 2020 is an important number that we, use as a label. Sorry, y'all, if I got chapped lips too. It's cold as hell out here. Oxymoron, right? 2020 is a number that we have given a lot of value to. Because of the fact that, we say if you have 2020 vision, then you've got really good vision. I'm blind in one eye and can't see out of the other. Hey, Scott, I'm glad you're here, man. Look, 2019 is the year of pun for you times 200,000, bruh. I absolutely love your concept. I'm about niche and niche-based ideas, and when I read your page, you see because of the way I talk. Bruh, you are on to something, bruh. Punny 19. Happy punny. They won't understand this geeky humor, man. But some will, and I do, as you see, being a clown. Happy punny 19. Hey, man, you could use that, bruh. Go ahead. You got it. Hashtag, bro. Seriously. Hashtag, and then put some dollars behind it on Instagram with Instagram ads. See, I'm going to be doing a lot more of this year. My goal is to be able to feed into people's dreams more through what I do. When I wake up every morning now, it's about the fact that I have people that care about what I say, and care and appreciate me as a person. That makes me feel valued, so then I could bring even more value to the people. See, this is now eventually my show is I'm gonna need some developers, like some serious developers, because I'm gonna need music to become like all kinds of crazy stuff. So anyway, so being the most authentic version of yourself. This is what I'm realizing more and more every day as I do exactly what we're doing right now. I'm silly. I'm a clown. I'm a fool. I am, what's the word? I'm looking for a word that like most people wouldn't want to be associated with. I'm goofy. Some people don't like to be called goofy. I'm goofy. Like, I'm goofy, right? That's my authentic self. The thing that I realize, and the thing I realize for all of us, is that whatever your characteristics are, whatever your character is what you need to come out times 10, times 20, because that's how you really help the world. You don't help the world by trying to fashion or mold yourself into, a formula or into somebody else's version of like who you should be or what you should be shooting for. We do it every single day when we go to our jobs. I don't know what the statistics are. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I know it's probably a number that really speaks volume as far as how many people go to work every day and are unhappy versus happy. I'm willing to bet that there's a higher number that are unhappy. And so I say that to say, I think it's because, one of the biggest things in the world is that if you want to control people, then you create a system where they have to do something for resources and all that kind of stuff. Even if it's not what they want to do, they have to be slave to the system, so to speak. So, it's the world that we live in. We're fighting against it tooth and nail. But the thing I'm saying in all of that is, I believe the only way out of that matrix. All right, now this is the time when all my matrix people need to be like, high five. Man, my hand's ashy as hell. That's what it is. I believe that the way out is authenticity, because authenticity is what's going to take you to the top of your game. Authenticity is going to be the thing that makes it be where you don't have to compromise. There's not even a question of whether you need to compromise your morals or values to like get ahead or to do whatever you want to do. You won't have to wait for opportunities. Like, opportunities will be knocking at your door. I believe that's what authenticity brings you. So I think that that's the biggest resolution. Be honest with yourself and be authentic. And that, my friends, concludes this episode. No, let's take a walk. Y'all, it's cold as... What does it mean when they say it's cold as jacks? This is the kind of stuff you guys are going to get from me this 2019. What does it mean when they say cold as jacks? I sit around like a fool and think about that kind of stuff. So I guess I want to round out this broadcast with doing two things. Number one, one of the things that I know that is the most valuable for us as human beings, that brings out the most in us, is accountability. When we make ourselves accountable to each other, it allows us to have other people's feelings to think about. And when we know that we affect other people in certain ways, if we don't uphold our end of the bargain, it gives us a greater sense naturally of responsibility. So what I want to do to round out the next 2, 3, or maybe 4 hours of this broadcast. So that's one of the things that I'm long-winded as hell. And so I'm just going to start playing off of that. Just start joking, clowning myself about it. But on a serious tip, you know, being the most authentic version of yourself is what allows you to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. There's so many things that we take for granted every single day. And one of those things is the ability to just be, I'm sorry, y'all, people do crazy stuff, like just stop in the middle of the street and get out and have a conversation like it's not a street. I would show you, but I don't want to put anybody on blast. but being the most authentic version of yourself, it's like the struggle. It's the struggle, because we're in the matrix, so to speak, and there's a lot of things that we have the ability to do that we take for granted because of other aspects of the matrix. I could go into deep philosophical definitions of what that is and why, and the formulas and the systems set up to take over the world. But you know what? Right now, though, for 2019, I'm just going to sum it up to something that's totally different, but one word: excuses. Like, no more pandering to excuses at all. No more pandering to excuses. Be your authentic self. Be unapologetic in who you are. Be mindful. Don't go out there and be ass. Hey. I wish I need a censor. But, don't go out there and be a jack. But at the same time, if you really mean well, be yourself. Be yourself unapologetically. So what are you going to get from me this year? That's really where I was. Accountability. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought in being silly. Thanks for hanging out with me. Accountability. I believe accountability is one of the most significant ways of bringing out the most in a human being. So what I want to do in these last 2 minutes, as the 10% of my iPhone allows me, is to say what I'm going to be for you and to you in 2019. So first off, let me drink some water just in case I need to rethink this. That's fine. More authentic, more myself, bringing more value to people. I don't take it for granted just because we're speaking to each other or I don't even know how to describe this. We're interacting and engaging through a medium, of a phone and of a digital web. I don't care about that. What I care about is you, and the fact that I know I have a connection with you, and that even if it's digitally, I'm shaking hands with you, or I'm hugging you, or I'm high-fiving you, or I'm taking the journey on with you. And so, for me, it's going to be bringing more value to people's lives. I don't take it for granted being able to say hello, being able to say hi, good job, thanks bro, thanks sis. So, you're going to get 2 times more of that from me. Second thing is, my experience, my education, and all the things that I know. My motto in life is, what I know, you know, when it comes to conversing with people, talking to them, and sharing information. What I know, you know. So this year, 2 times more, and I'm saying 2 times so I can keep it realistic, 2 times more value as far as information from whether it's music, whether it's production, whether it's philosophy. I got a lot to share when it comes to philosophy and knowing about theology and some things that I've been wanting to discuss. It's going to be that. My humor, if you find my corny humor funny, I got a hashtag something corny something. Now I do have one hashtag that I'm keeping on the low because I realized I looked it up to see if anybody had it, and it's not taken, and it's about being a nerd, like wearing it proudly. So anyway, blah blah blah. More authenticity from me, more value, more in the realm of education, anything that I know. More handshakes, more high five, more love, more kisses, more hugs. Even down to more raw, more not so good. Like, hey, I screwed up here. Check this out. You know, the good, bad, and the ugly. My motto is the Mahalia Jackson motto. If I can help somebody along the way, then my living isn't in vain. I already know my living is not in vain. So my goal at this point is to live that out fully and to inspire others. So with that being said, I'm getting mine from the house. It's cold as a mother. Y'all got me out here talking to y'all. No, so if you could, anybody who watches this live stream, if you could do me a favor, and again, it was what I asked earlier when we started the journey together, the morning walk. If you could drop one resolution in the comments, that's something that carries over from last year, not a new one. I'm more interested in the ones that you set, that you know for yourself, if you're honest, that out of everything, it's one of the, it might be a small thing, but it's one of the most significant things you can do to really go, reach your goals and everything that you're trying to accomplish. Please, 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 this is the most important. I'm serious when I say this. Please drop that in the comments. I'm very curious about what it is for you, and I want to converse with you on it and talk about it. Till next time, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. Happy 2019. Make the most of it. Love y'all. Peace.